Welcome back everybody to Thrift with Jane. I hope you're all doing well. It's a really lovely weekend here this weekend. I've had quite a few messages come into my DMs asking how you price a particular item. I think the main questions I've had are around Barbie items, and I know recently someone asked me how you price a Barbie car. I'm not going to tell you specifically how to price a Barbie car, but I am going to cover off in this video how you can price any item on eBay. Firstly, clean your item up, give it a little wash, just a little bit of warm water, especially if it's plastic, tiny little bit of washing up liquid, quite weakened solution. Don't do any damage to it. So if it's plastic, it's absolutely fine. If it's plates, cups, just to give them a little clean up, that's fine too. I will put a link on here how I cleaned up a pair of golf shoes, and that should go for any shoes really, as long as they've got sort of a plasticky coating or more of a leather, tougher coating. Don't fix anything with sellotape. Don't wipe down any papery coverings. I think that goes without saying. Just be really careful with your item, nothing abrasive. So don't fix anything with sellotape. If something's broken or chipped, sometimes it's better to leave it than actually try and glue it or fix it, because you can damage it even further and devalue it further. The key here is to find an item, if you're fairly new at this, or just in general, is find an item that is not going to need a lot of fixing or cleaning up. So now I want you to go to your lens on eBay. This is how you're going to find out the value of your item. So now we're going to go to your eBay app, and along the bottom there is a search, like a magnifying glass. Click that and you'll see up here in the search bar there's a little camera next to it. If you click on the camera, you'll get something that looks like that, like a Google lens. And you can then put the Google lens over your item, click the button. I've done it on a bit of paper, and it should find out lots of bits of paper, and that's too generic. You can also go in, so you've gone into eBay, into the search and through the little camera to try and find your item and a price for your item. What you can also do is go into Google. So if you go into Google on your iPhone, your Android, whatever, and go to the search bar there's a little camera. Press that, and again you can click, I'm just going to click on my dog, on my Border Terrier, and it'll bring up lots of Border Terriers. Obviously she's not for sale, never. So yeah, you can go to Google and find your item, and then it will bring up every bit of that item over the internet. So you'll get eBay, you'll get WorthPoint, you'll get wherever it's been listed, Etsy. Just a word on Etsy, usually your items will be really high priced on Etsy. So unless you're selling on Etsy, then I've come off of there, because eBay works far better for me. They just take too much money on Etsy. So you go to your Google lens, your eBay lens, search the item, and then you'll come up with a list of items. Now on eBay, it doesn't matter what you list it for. You can list something for £1,000. If it's only worth 250, it's not going to sell. You need to go to your sold items to find out what it's been selling for. So completely ignore just the usual listings. You need to go to the sold items. And the way you do that is you search with your little camera here, as I've shown you. Once you've got your image, let's say it's the bit of paper again, you go to the little blue button here on my phone with the burger bar menu, so the 3 stripes, filter, press that, and you're going to get something that looks like that. Press show more, so it drops down like this, and then you're going to go to sold items and click the button, and it will show you sold items and completed items. Then you press the show there, and obviously it's bringing up more bits of paper, but it will say here, I don't know if you can see, that piece of paper, which is whatever it is that it's found, was sold on the 5th of August It was pre-owned, so second-hand, used, which is what you'll be selling possibly. We'll go with used at the moment, and it's all in green, £12, and then how much the postage is. Don't know if you can see, but my border terrier doesn't bother me all day, and she's now laid all over I've got my notes because I've got a lot to go through here. The other way to do it on eBay is go to advanced search. You can put in some keywords in advanced search with your item. You choose completed listings and then search, and this will give you the same update. You can also go to your preferred database, so for example Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, whatever you use. Put in your item some keywords and press database, and that may bring up a list of things as well, a list of prices that you can go for. There's also apps that you can use free of charge. So for example, WorthPoint, put in your details there. I've never used any of these. I think one thing I'm going to say now and at the end is don't spend too long researching it. Just have a quick look through, see what the highest value is it's sold for, put it on for that. I always include postage in my pricing so that the customer knows when they've paid me that price. Let's for example say we're selling our Barbie car for £8.99. That price includes postage. It's free postage for the customer, and you build in the postage price. It's just the way I like to do it, but you might want to add your postage. So like I said, there's apps like WorthPoint, and there's probably many others out there that are free of charge. I just can't say that they're okay to use or that I've had a great success with them because I don't use apps. So let's give the example of a Barbie car, because that is the most recent direct message I've had asking me how to price a Barbie car. So I will link also to a Barbie car short I did. Let's assume it's the Barbie convertible that I bought for £2 and I listed it for £8.99. So I give it a little tiny clean up. I Google lensed it, eBay lensed it, and found out that roughly it sells for about £9.99 including postage, and that's it. Popped it on for £9.99. I will do other videos about your description, postage, etc. But so that's your Barbie car. You might find that somebody's listed the Barbie car for £11, £12. You might find that there'll be one on there where the Barbie car's new and boxed. That's completely different. I'm just talking about used and second hand in this video. So it doesn't matter what you list it for. It doesn't mean it's going to go for that price. And it doesn't matter if there's 100 other people that have listed it at £15, £12. The Barbie car is not going to sell if it's used and the highest it's ever got is £8.99. It might do, who knows, but if you want to sell it, I always look for the highest price it sold in the last year. In the last examples, it doesn't really matter how far back it goes, but eventually it will stop showing you Barbie cars and it will go on to some other random items. Once you've gone through all the Barbie cars and got your top price for it, chuck it on. If there's, like my Barbie car had the 2 wing mirrors missing, and in that case I've put the description, see description. I've put the description at the top, the title, then I've put see description, and in the description make it really clear that it does not have its wing mirrors. There's 2 little cracks where the wing mirrors were in the actual windscreen, and just be really clear. You do not want your customer having any surprises when they open up the parcel. It should be exactly as it's described. There's no point in showing pictures that are amazing when it doesn't look like that in real life. Just show it as it is and tell it how it is, and you'll get a quick sale. So I'm just going to show you the risk game now. So have a look inside your games, look at the instructions, count the pieces, make sure everything's there, and then if there's bits missing you'll have to declare that, and also if the side of the box is split. Basically tell your customers, your potential buyers, everything about the game so there's no surprises, and that way you'll get a really good review afterwards. If you're honest about everything, then you can't go wrong. So I paid 50p amazingly for that risk game. It's going to cost me around £3.39 for shipping with Royal Mail, because it's probably going to be over a kilo. And as I said, I'll come on to the shipping and postage. That's a whole different video. I'll do my postage with Royal Mail, £3.39. And I'm going to list this game for $13.99. Out of that $13.99, you're going to have the 50p you paid for it, you're going to have your £3.39 postage, the eBay fees, and then any promotion you've done through email and eBay, and I'll do another video on promoting as well. You're also going to pay tax, and that is a whole different video, and the answer in short is yes, you do have to pay tax if you're selling regularly on eBay. So after packaging and everything, I may walk away with around £9 profit from my $13.99 game. And of course, that's £9 is only if your customer has paid you $13.99 for the game. If you take an offer and you accept an offer and you're open to offers, you don't have to be, then of course your profit margins are less. So your profit is the cost of the item minus any other costs you've got, like postage, taxes, eBay fees, shipping, and then what's left is your profit. So as I said, don't spend too long researching this item. Just have a quick look, work out what it is, and then get it listed. Facebook Marketplace is another way. It's a channel that works out much cheaper than eBay because they don't charge, you don't get shipping fees, your buyer will come and collect it from you, or you'll meet somewhere to deliver it. You won't have all of the fees and commissions and promotions, etc. that eBay can charge, but Facebook Marketplace items go for a lot cheaper than on eBay. So this channel's here for you. If you've got any questions, if you want me to cover anything in the videos of things that I've learned over the last 14 years of selling on eBay, but more recently I've taken it much more seriously. I'm pretty much 3/4 of the time doing reselling now. I've got a small part-time job, but I'm working towards it becoming a full-time job on eBay reselling. So if you've got any questions at all, just let me know. I'll cover them off if I can. As always, please do subscribe to my video, follow me, like the video and share it. And don't forget, don't spend too long researching your item, and I'll see you in the next one.